Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL, and he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
14. And the Browns first down.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Ball carrier.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida, 62 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now Hunt on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work. Get across midfield
to Austin Hooper. It's a gain of 20. First down, Browns.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cleveland.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And they're on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, Breida. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
The first quarter with the score Browns 14, Dolphins 7.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He'll get a couple yards on that one.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
He's brought down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles around the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Sanders to kick.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of
ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
The ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to fire deep for Ratley. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. 3rd down here.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, not much better. Now looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Right check, 33. 33. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Tua sets up to pass it. Escaping the pressure right. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Mayfield completes it to Higgins. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Browns.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
16-yard line.
The tackle there by George Odom. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown. And once again, the Browns are back in front. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may...
And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Miami Dolphins. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
On the pickup, it's second and inches at the Browns' 13-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Mike, check 33. 33.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike. Ultra. Take the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, move. 33. 33. Right here.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And incomplete. It's now third down and less than a yard.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half.
Field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Now Hunt on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's second and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Buying time to his left. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's a toss right side for Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. They run again with Breida. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Right, check 33. 33.
They'll run now with Gaskin. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. 15 yards. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Brings up third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mayfield to throw it. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Second down.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Agba picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well, it was you. I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
He's across.
Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
Gain of 5 brings up
the first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
58, come on. 58, come on. Hey.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 36 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl,
They have refined route running ability.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 133.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
And the Browns' first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. Now the 2nd down throw on target. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Browns on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. A run for Nick Chubb. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
The tackle made.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
As the Dolphins
from the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Dolphins 40, Browns 28.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Brandon Jones picking it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll toss it to Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The tackle made.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. On third down, a run from Breida. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on fourth down. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield on play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
Racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. stop it, quiet, if it's new, I done got it, see my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, done, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day.